when we met each other walking to and from the store, my first question to him was, I said, "Hey man, you still rapping?" He said, "Hell no, I ain't still rapping, but I gotta turn the album in so I can get off of my contract." So me not knowing, I just said, "Well shit, let go over your cousin's house and write the album." He said, "Huh?" I said, "Let's go sit over your cousin's house and write the album now." And we actually went and sat on his cousin's porch. It was from like 3 in the afternoon to like 3 in the morning. We sat on the porch writing raps.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of The Report. Today, we are hanging out at our Black Tie Holiday event at my boy Andrew White's house, and we got the Ying Yang Twins hanging out. We got a nice little crowd hanging out watching us right now, and I got D-Rock and I got Kaine on the podcast. Welcome to the show, boys.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, what's going on, man? D-Rock, I like the swag, man. I gotta say, the swag, the colors, looking fly, man. And I didn't know this until before we started recording, but you're living in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I used to live there for 6 months back in 2009. What part of OKC are you guys in?
Right by the airport.
Okay, the Will Rogers Airport.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I used to stay in Bricktown back in the day. So question for you guys. So when I was growing up, I remember listening to you guys. You guys had a lot of famous songs on the come up when I was like going to high school, going to college. Talk about that come up. What was the biggest thing for you guys on that come up?
The biggest thing is still what it is today. It's the high energy we bring to the room when we do what we do. Like my brother and I, we always set out to be different than any other rap group in the world, and we still are that. We use all of our talent and all of our energy when we make music.
I like that. I can see D-Rock's always bringing the energy.
Oh yeah, you know.
So question for you, Kaine. On the come up, like I'm an entrepreneur, right? So we're always grinding, we're always hustling. And at times it's like up and down, right? A lot of people think success is a straight line, but it's not. And so every one of us hits our pivotal point where we start to go up. And so for you guys, when you guys were getting your start, what was that one turning point for you guys?
Our turning point actually started with the first song we dropped nationwide, which was Whistle While You Twerk. From the point of when we did Whistle While You Twerk, we've been making money ever since.
Okay. And for context, what year was that when you guys dropped Whistle While You Twerk?
August the 6th, 1999.
Damn, 1999. So you guys have been in the biz for a while.
Yeah.
And so back then, there was no Spotify. There was no Apple Music. So talk about what was that like back then? Because you're out there selling albums.
It was more like there was no internet.
Okay.
People were the internet. It's hand-to-hand communication. You know, if we literally touched 100,000 people, we actually touched them.
I'm gonna say, me and Mr. Colley Park, we was out in the street.
Really?
We was out in the street.
Damn.
No, we was at every club putting out flyers, putting them out on their card and everything. Like,
and what was the like when you guys are hustling on the streets? And I love the hustle, by the way. What was the call to action? Are you guys like, hey, come to my show?
No.
Or are you like, hey, listen to my album? What was it?
No. Look, we put the flyer on the car.
Like literally on the car.
My song coming out.
Damn.
On this date. Go buy my song.
What people do with the internet now, we were literally doing.
You gotta remember when we first came out, it wasn't the internet. So you were still buying tapes and CDs.
Damn.
So we were going telling people, hey, go buy my CD on this day. Go buy my CD on this day.
And how much are you guys selling a CD at that time?
$10.
$10? That's not bad.
But that was footwork, though. That was footwork. That was real footwork. People don't do that no more.
Like to me, a lot of people say the internet has its advantages. I don't really see it.
Yeah.
Because you can't gauge who is where. Whereas when we were literally going out, actually hand-to-handing people, however many people you touch, that's how many people you touch. You ain't got to sit right here and try to put a balloon on this and say, well, we got this many over here. The internet, we were the internet.
I love that. Yeah, now the whole game is completely changed, but I think
it's not really changed, it's just cheaper.
Yeah. Well, it's leveled the playing field to a certain degree, but when you guys had your come up, you guys had to go out there and earn your stripes.
Right.
It was a little bit harder back then, I feel like.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Anybody still has to earn their stripes because there's a lot of, like Atlanta and a lot of other places in the world, they have their own hip-hop scene. But like in Atlanta, for some reason, you can come to Atlanta and blow up, but at the same token, Atlanta will make you feel like you're the biggest artist in the world, and then you go to these other places and people haven't even heard of you. So that's what makes it hard.
So did you guys have your come up in Atlanta?
No.
Where was it? Where were you guys living?
We actually started everywhere else. We always would end whatever we were doing in Atlanta. That was how we made hometown respect what we were doing.
So when you say you guys would end in Atlanta, what do you mean by that? Like you were going on tour?
Yeah, when we toured, we would end our tours coming to Atlanta. Everywhere else, you have to, in order for you to find out if you really have something that's worth purchasing, you can't just be in your city bringing the whole crowd with you to the show. You have to go out into the world where you're an alien. You're not from where you are performing at. And everybody goes through that. There were a lot of times people didn't like us, but that didn't deter us or stop us from what we were doing. We made you eat whatever we were bringing.
Yeah. Talk about your relationship with Lil Jon. How did that come to fruition?
Lil Jon and Mr. Collie Park, they were always homies in the music industry because they were DJs. And we had signed to Mr. Collie Park, but him and Lil Jon was always cool. So what happened was Lil Jon was A&R over at So Def for Jermaine Dupri. And he was putting out the So Def Bass All-Stars LPs. And D-Rock and myself.
Hey.
What's up, man?
D-Rock. To beat it short.
Yeah.
You know, Lil Jon have been on every Ying Yang album that we have ever dropped.
Yeah.
That's been our best friend from day one.
Well,
that's my country cousin.
He actually gave us
He
actually gave us our nationwide chance. We had a song before Whistle While You Twerk called True City Thugs that we brought out in 1998. And it was the first time we had ever got a royalty check for a song. This was before Whistle While You Twerk. And so like ever since we started, John was always very instrumental working with us.
If you love real estate investing, passive income, and tax benefits, but don't have the time, my company, Summers Capital, is buying boutique hotels right now. We source the deals, we renovate the properties, and we even handle all the day-to-day management, making it truly hands-off for our investors. If you want to learn more to see if we can help you, visit summerscapital.com/invest to book a call with our team. Again, that's summerscapital.com/invest. Now back to the show.
So I'm curious, this is 20, 25 years ago now at this time. You guys got your big come up. You guys connect with Lil Jon. And when you're in the come up, you're going to have a lot of attention, you're going to have a lot of eyeballs and a lot more opportunities that come with it. Talk about what was the brand deals like for you guys back then during the come up?
That's exactly what I was trying to hint to before he cut me off. Because you keep on saying when we got with Lil Jon. No, Lil Jon was with us from the beginning
from the jump
of our whole career. Our whole career, Lil Jon been right there. It's been Lil Jon and DJ Smurf before he was Mr. Collie Park. The only reason that it was like they were going back and forth because Lil Jon and Smurf were trying to do the same thing. They were trying to build their groups. You had Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, and you had Smurf over here with the Ying Yang Twins. But we always been connected.
Okay. And so are you guys still close with Lil Jon today?
Yeah.
I can call him right now.
Yeah. So what were the brand deals like back then when you guys were on?
We didn't get a lot of
we
didn't get a lot of brand deals.
Why not?
The Ying Yang Twins were very outspoken. We came in the game making money more than major labels. A lot of people don't know this, but like Ludacris, when he made his album back for the first time,
I'm just saying we were B.I.
When Ludacris did his
before the internet.
Okay.
We were B.I.
back for the first time.
We were B.I.
That was his
before the internet.
Independent
We
album.
was before the internet.
We were all on this label called Southern Music Distribution.
Okay.
Mike Walker
with Ludacris.
We was before the internet.
He actually, Ludacris actually called Mr. Collie Park and asked him, what did y'all do to bring y'all music out? And Mr. Collie Park told him exactly what we did. And he followed in our footsteps. We actually used to tour together back in 98, and we started on the road. Ludacris.
Cause you wanna know why? It's my BL.
Wait, yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Hey,
we want to know why.
It's my BL.
Yeah.
Before Facebook.
Okay. When you say BL, what do you mean by that?
He said BL.
I said
before
BL.
Facebook.
Before Facebook.
And how did you guys meet back in the day?
Walking down the street.
It was a trap rap group back in the early 90s. One of the gentlemen is his blood relative.
Okay.
And I was a protege of one of the other members. And they always told D-Rock and myself about each other. From like 14, 15. When we turned 16, I had met D-Rock when we were 15. Then we turned 16. He was walking from the store. I was walking to the store. And I looked. I said, shout it. He said, shout it. Come on, let me. Everything else is Pudo.
Damn. What age were you guys when you started rapping?
16. Actually, D-Rock was already rapping.
12.
D-Rock was already rapping with Mr. Collie Paul and Lil Jon. They all was on the same label. I was a nobody. D-Rock when we met each other walking to and from the store, my first question to him was, I said, hey, man, you still rapping? He said, hell no, I ain't still rapping, but I got to turn the album in so I can get off of my contract. So me not knowing, I just said, well, shit, let go over your cousin's house and write the album. He said, huh? I said, let's go sit over your cousin's house and write the album now. And we actually went and sat on his cousin's porch. It was from like 3 in the afternoon to like 3 in the morning. We sat on the porch writing raps.
And that was BI before the internet.
BF before the internet. I like that. Okay, so in 2003, you guys do a collab with Britney Spears. Talk about how the Britney Spears relationship came to fruition.
That actually came from her manager, Steve Blunt.
Steve Blunt? Okay.
Yeah, the Englishman. And he said the reason why he wanted us to do a song with Britney Spears was because of the fact when we did the nagging single, she's talking to me like I'm done. After we did that, he came and he said, when you guys made that nagging record, that wasn't a twerk club record. That was a subject matter record. So he said, I said to my team, these guys aren't rappers. These guys are pop stars. So her manager,
BI before the internet.
Her manager actually hooked that up.
Okay. So fast forward to today. Now we got the internet. We got social media. All this stuff. The way a lot of artists are making money is a little bit different now. So how has that kind of pivoted your guys' approach to making money?
It ain't never stopped us from making money.
Yeah, I know you guys are hustling.
Me, myself, I'm not an internet nothing. I'm still on real people create real sales. I'm not with the AI. That's for everybody who feels like that can help them literally. I don't feel like that literally helps. Because
why is that?
Most of the new artists are out. They got good numbers. But when you see them perform and go out, they don't got a good rapport with their shows. They're charging a lot of money and people are losing their asses because these kids don't know how to perform. They don't know how to entertain.
I've been said, BI, before the internet. You think I'm tripping? No. Before the internet. We was out here working before the internet.
Is that where the money's at today? It's in the shows?
It always has been.
It always has been?
Right.
In the show.
Record labels ain't trying to give you everything.
The show?
Yeah.
What they putting their hands on, putting your name on.
What do they typically take as far as like a split? A record label?
Whatever they take, they can't take it from us. We always work deals that were better on our end than the label's end. Typical label deal, don't need to get no more than 15%.
Yeah.
That's period.
Yeah.
All the way across the board.
Hey, I appreciate you guys coming on. He's D-Rock, he's Kaine, the Ying Yang Twins. Excited to have you guys on stage here in a little bit. Thank you for coming on the show.
Hold on.
What's up? You got one more thing. One last word.
Before we go.
One last word. Let's go.
Kaine got to ask you a question.
Okay, let's hear it.
Ask him.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
He's asked me 5 before we started.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
All right. He ain't gonna answer.
Well, why don't you ask it then for him?
All right.
There you go. He
Let's
asking
go, bring him
for
out.
He
himself.
wanted to ask you.
I'm here for you.
He wanted to ask you.
I'm here for you. Yeah.
How turned up you gonna get tonight?
Ooh, so I'll say this right now. I'll say in front of everyone. Yesterday was day 100, no drinking for me, sober. And I said I was going to do 100 days. Today is day 101, and when you guys get on stage, I'm going to bring you guys up on stage, and I'm going to be back in the motherfucking game. So get ready.
Boom.
Get ready and be ready.
Me and the mic.
I appreciate you boys coming
taking
on.
the shot together,
I'm excited
right?
to get up there. Yeah, we'll do a toast
Hey,
together.
man.
We'll do a toast together, and I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm a big fan of
We
everything you guys are doing.
appreciate you
Hey,
having
Yeah.
us.
and another thing.
What's up? Say it, baby. Say it.
And
Say
another thing.
He's D-Rock. He's Kaine. The Ying Yang Twins. Just getting warmed up. I'm Rich Numbers listeners. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.